Lord Buddha, the Enlightened One. Introduction. Lord Buddha, often referred to as the Enlightened One, was a spiritual leader whose teachings form the foundations of Buddhism. His life and philosophies have impacted millions, guiding them towards a path of enlightenment and compassion. In this comprehensive article, we will explore the life, teachings, and enduring impact of Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha, the founder of Buddhism. Lord Buddha, whose name means the Awakened One or the Enlightened One, was born Siddhartha Gautama in Lumbini, present-day Nepal, around 563 BCE. He is the central figure and the founder of Buddhism, one of the world's major religions. His life and teachings have profoundly influenced the spiritual and philosophical landscape of the world, advocating for a life of compassion, mindfulness, and self-awareness. Early life and renunciation. Early life and renunciation, a spiritual quest begins. Siddhartha Gautama was born into a royal family, his father being a king. Despite a life of luxury and privilege, Siddhartha felt a calling to understand the deeper meaning of life and human suffering. At the age of 29, he made a life-changing decision to renounce his princely status and worldly possessions, setting out on a spiritual journey in pursuit of truth and enlightenment. The Enlightenment. The Enlightenment, attainment of supreme wisdom. After years of austerity and meditation, Siddhartha Gautama attained enlightenment under a Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, India. It was at this moment that he transcended the cycle of birth and death, gaining profound insight into the nature of reality and existence. From then on, he became known as Buddha or the Enlightened One. The Middle Way Philosophy. The Middle Way Philosophy, balancing extremes. A cornerstone of Buddha's teachings is the Middle Way Philosophy, which emphasizes moderation and avoiding extremes. He urged his followers to find a balance between self-indulgence and self-mortification. This approach to life aims for harmony, advocating for neither too much nor too little in various aspects of life. The Four Noble Truths. The Four Noble Truths, the foundation of Buddhist philosophy. The Four Noble Truths are the core of Buddha's teachings. They outline the realities of human existence and the path to liberation from suffering. They are 1. Dukkha, suffering, acknowledging that suffering is an inherent part of life. 2. Samudaya, cause of suffering, understanding the causes of suffering, mainly attachment and desire. 3. Nirodha, cessation of suffering, realizing that suffering can be ended by overcoming attachment and desire. 4. Magga, path to the cessation of suffering, following the Eightfold Path to attain liberation from suffering. The Eightfold Path. The Eightfold Path, guiding principles for a virtuous life. The Eightfold Path is a set of ethical guidelines and principles that provide a comprehensive framework for living a righteous and meaningful life. It comprises 8 interconnected aspects, including right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Following this path is believed to lead one towards enlightenment and freedom from suffering. Buddhist scriptures and texts. Buddhist scriptures and texts, preserving Buddha's wisdom. The teachings of Buddha were preserved orally until they were compiled into written scriptures. The most significant Buddhist scriptures include the Pali Canon and the Tripitaka, written in Pali and Sanskrit languages, respectively. These texts contain Buddha's discourses, rules for monastic discipline, and philosophical teachings, forming the basis of Buddhist doctrines. The role of meditation. The role of meditation, inner journey towards enlightenment. Meditation holds a pivotal place in Buddhism. It is a means to calm the mind, develop concentration, and gain insight into the true nature of reality. Through various forms of meditation, Buddhists seek to achieve a state of mindfulness, tranquility, and ultimately, enlightenment. The Sangha, community of monastics. The Sangha, monastic tradition. The Sangha represents the monastic community in Buddhism. Comprising monks, bhikkhus, and nuns, bhikkhunis, the Sangha plays a crucial role in preserving and propagating Buddhist teachings. Monastics follow a disciplined and austere life, dedicated to the pursuit of enlightenment and guiding lay practitioners. Lord Buddha's disciples. Lord Buddha's disciples, carrying the torch of wisdom. Lord Buddha had a significant number of disciples who played a vital role in spreading his teachings. Some of his prominent disciples included Sariputta, Moggallana, Ananda, and Makkasapa. These followers helped in the establishment and expansion of the Buddhist community and its teachings. Lord Buddha's teachings on karma. Lord Buddha's teachings on karma, law of cause and effect. Karma, a central concept in Buddhism, refers to the law of cause and effect. Buddha emphasized that every action, thought, and intention has consequences. Positive actions lead to positive outcomes, while negative actions result in suffering and challenges. Understanding and adhering to the law of karma is essential for spiritual growth and liberation. Lord Buddha's teachings on rebirth. Lord Buddha's teachings on rebirth, the cycle of birth and death. Rebirth, or the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, samsara, is a fundamental belief in Buddhism. Lord Buddha taught that all beings are trapped in this cycle due to ignorance and attachment. Breaking free from this cycle through enlightenment and spiritual awakening is the ultimate goal in Buddhism. Lord Buddha's compassion and ethics. Lord Buddha's compassion and ethics, the path of empathy. Compassion is a fundamental aspect of Buddha's teachings. He emphasized showing kindness and empathy towards all beings. Buddha also outlined a code of ethics, which included principles like nonviolence, truthfulness, generosity, and gratitude. Practicing these virtues was considered essential for a harmonious and fulfilling life. The spread of Buddhism. The spread of Buddhism, a global spiritual movement. Buddhism, once a local religion in India, spread far beyond its place of origin, reaching various parts of Asia and eventually becoming a global religion. Through missionaries and traders, Buddhist teachings traversed distant lands, influencing diverse cultures and societies. Celebrations and festivals. Celebrations and festivals, Vesak and celebrating Buddha's birthday. Vesak, also known as Buddha Purnima, is a significant Buddhist festival that commemorates the birth, enlightenment, and death, parinirvana, of Lord Buddha. Buddhists celebrate this occasion with fervor, engaging in acts of generosity, prayer, and paying homage to the Enlightened One. Art and iconography of Lord Buddha. Art and iconography of Lord Buddha, depictions and symbolism. The artistic representation of Lord Buddha carries profound symbolism. Buddha statues, paintings, and sculptures depict specific gestures and postures, each carrying deep meanings. The most common postures include the Dhyana Mudra, meditation, Abhaya Mudra, fearlessness, and Vitarka Mudra, teaching. Lord Buddha's legacy. Lord Buddha's legacy, shaping humanity's ideals. Lord Buddha's legacy is vast and enduring. His teachings continue to guide individuals towards a path of enlightenment and compassion. Buddhism, with its emphasis on mindfulness, ethical living, and self-awareness, has had a significant influence on modern society, inspiring countless to lead more meaningful and purposeful lives. What did Lord Buddha teach about suffering? Lord Buddha taught that suffering is an inevitable part of life, arising from desires and attachments. He outlined the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path as a means to transcend suffering and attain enlightenment. How did Lord Buddha attain enlightenment? Lord Buddha attained enlightenment through deep meditation and contemplation under the Bodhi tree. After years of spiritual seeking, he finally gained profound insight into the nature of existence. Is Buddhism a religion or a philosophy? Buddhism is often considered both a religion and a philosophy. It encompasses spiritual beliefs, rituals, and practices, while also offering a comprehensive philosophy of life, the universe, and human existence. Did Lord Buddha claim to be divine or a god? No, Lord Buddha never claimed divinity. He saw himself as a human being who achieved enlightenment and shared his teachings to help others find a way out of suffering. How do Buddhists meditate? Buddhists practice various forms of meditation, often focusing on mindfulness and concentration. Breath meditation, loving-kindness meditation, and vipassana meditation are some common techniques. The aim is to attain mental clarity, inner peace, and ultimately, enlightenment. How did Buddhism spread to other parts of the world? Buddhism initially spread through the efforts of missionaries and traders along the Silk Road and maritime routes. Emperor Ashoka played a crucial role in promoting Buddhism beyond India. Over centuries, it reached countries like China, Japan, Korea, and eventually the Western world. Conclusion. In the realm of spiritual enlightenment and philosophical depth, Lord Buddha stands as a guiding light. His teachings have touched the lives of millions, offering a profound understanding of the human condition and a path towards liberation. The legacy of Lord Buddha lives on, inspiring generations to seek inner peace, compassion,